Guys, I'm gonna try to make this nice and short and sweet. I noticed that I have some subscribers on my page. I went from like 21 to 47. I don't know how the hell I did it, but I did it. I'm gonna speak to everyone out in this nation, world. It's been an ongoing battle, an ongoing case. I'm gonna make awareness. If men in black, excuse me, Black Lives Matter can make a awareness that Black Lives Matter, then I'm gonna make awareness of people that works and bust their butts off day in, day out. We get pushed to get quality, and we work 7 days a week. Some people work more than 50 hours a week. Some people are out there busting their tails off to make what exactly? We make money where we can't spend because we work too much. Our families are, they say when people are in jail, their wives are too, their kids are too. When people are in prison, they're serving time with them because they rip the families apart. Well, these jobs are ripping people apart. Not only ripping families apart, because we are sitting here and working 50 to 60 hours a week. Why? Don't know. Don't understand why. These contractors out there that's building businesses that wants certain things in their facility because of whatever. Now, when I say this, I am not saying this and I put them on blast because, it's considered as whatever. But there's companies out there that, for example, deep fryers. We need them deep fryers. We need them now. We need them. We need them like yesterday. We need them. This, and this, and this, and all this, and this, and this. So then the company goes back to the company that builds them, and they put a lot of pressure on the company, and then the company puts a lot of pressure on the workers. Well, that's not only an awareness that I'm not trying to say here. The awareness that I'm trying to get out is how we as workers, employees that works these hours, we're just a number. But then we get fired for the silliest things. And it's unbelievable. Even the state's at will, free at will, or at will work state, or whatever the heck it's called. We as people should have our rights. You guys have handbooks for a reason. Handbooks are considered as a contract. That contract is a breach when they don't follow their own handbooks. If you're being mistreated, they've got an open door policy. 99.9% of these companies have an open door policy. I'm gonna advise y'all not to use it. I'm gonna advise y'all not to use it at all. Because this is why. I used it. I got fired. I got fired for a job for using the open door policy. They won't admit it. I had enemies. People didn't like me. Just because you don't like them doesn't mean that you live with them. You see them outside of work. That's not the principle. The principle is that you, as a person, you don't have to like somebody to work with them. You don't have to like them to make their job harder. You don't have to like them just because whatever reason. I get fired on some technicality of some bullshit again. Every job I've ever had, I've been fired from. One, insubordination. All my fault? I'm not saying it's not. That is 110% my fucking fault. Now, when it comes to keeping your mouth shut and doing your job, and they don't have nothing else on you, they're going to find a reason. And they're going to fire you. Look, everyone out there, stand up. Be aware of it. It's straight up being awareness, man. I'm telling you. I've been fired for almost everything you can think of besides sexual harassment. And the sexual harassment is went so far overboard, it's unbelievable. The government of the United States has took that to an extreme where, oh my God, if I'm looking at you from a distance and you think that I'm looking at your butt, how would you know I'm looking at your butt if you're facing the other way? How does the person know what you're looking at from your eyes? You could be looking at anything. You could be daydreaming. If you're 15 yards away from somebody, you can't determine somebody what they're looking at. It's going to be kind of hard unless you have the science behind you, or you study it, or you know how to do it, or whatnot, and etc. But a normal, average person cannot determine where you are looking at. Sorry, unless you're like 2 feet from them, 1 foot from them. But awareness. Everyone out here, women get better treated than us men. I promise you. I might not be the best looking guy. I might not be the ugliest guy. I might not be the stupidest guy. And I might not be the smartest guy. But Jesus Christ, we need to bring awareness to the factories, to the businesses, to the CEOs, to the bosses that are sitting here and disrespecting and doing wrongful things to terminate people for some stupid stuff when they're sitting there and they're busting their tail off. Look, there is a such thing as wrongful termination in some states. Yes, there is. And you need to make awareness. We need to stand up to these companies and make a point. If you are a victim of bullying in the work society, or if you are a victim of being fired over and over and over and over and over again for anything, whistleblowing, open door policy, or you're doing your job and then you're being disrespectful and you have a hostile working environment and you use that open door policy, well, guess what? You just made yourself a black mark on the list. I did it at this job. I can't say what the business is. I can't go in that. But I cannot go into where I worked at. But people know where I did work at. I don't know how many people on my subscriber list knows where I live, where I'm from, where I came from. I don't know. But I will say one thing. This is awareness of how we're being treated as people. Now, I could be hated for this right now, and I don't care. This is my freedom of my speech. Black people say that they were slaves. Well, people, wake up. African American. I know people say blah, blah, blah about that too. It's black, white, Mexican, or Korean, whatever. But we're all still Americans. We was born right here in America. So it's black American, white American, Italian American, Indian American. I don't care. But anyways, that's my point. My point is, we as people today are slaves all the way around. White, Mexican, China, Japanese, Chinese, I don't care who you are. We go to work and we work in 50 hours, 60 hours a week. We're pushing over 8-hour shifts now. We're working anywhere between 8 and 12 hours. I haven't worked a 8-hour shift since I don't even know when. I haven't worked a 8-hour shift in a while. And I know exactly where it was. It was here in Jackson, Tennessee. It was a good crew. I loved working there. I enjoyed the people working there. But I got fired for insubordination. I was through a temp service. I'm going to tell you, anybody, everyone, if you're going through a temp service, be careful. Be careful what you do, how you do it, what you say, how you say it, your words. Keep your head low. Because I'm telling you, if something happens to you, it goes back on to the temp services. The temp services is the one who's responsible for you. You cannot go for that company that you are currently working for. It is a safety net. People who don't know that, it's a safety net for that company. That's why these companies use temp services, because we, as people, can't go after them for any reason whatsoever. So they can fire you. Say, hey man, your assignment ended. Be done with it. Goodbye. Have a nice day. Merry Christmas. Happy New Year. And that's why they use temp services. Because they don't want to be reliable for anything. Nothing. What are you guys going to do? Sue me? Oh, good luck. You can't sue. Can't sue a broke folk. Can't sue somebody that you can't sue me for money that I don't have. You can't sue me because I can't even keep a job because no one wants to keep me as a job at a job. 2 months, 3 months, 6 months. I think the longest job I've had this year is 6 months. Maybe not even that. Maybe I lied. But I sit here and I turn around and I try my hardest to make awareness to people. We all need to stand up to these corporations and tell them that, look, man, we have rights. Don't be afraid to have or go out and make your rights. Stand your rights. Do what you gotta do. Stand up for you.